Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Heavy Metal Zombie for Last Minute Productions back again. And if you saw my update from yesterday for the channel, you knew that I was on my way back. I've been wanting to come back for a very long time. It's just, life got in the way for a little while. I'm glad I'm back this early. And I'm glad to be here to announce a new segment for the show. I'm calling it Blu-ray Spotlight. Now, what Blu-ray Spotlight is, it's practically an Blu-ray unboxing segment. However, the major difference being Blu-ray Spotlight is intended to focus on box sets, complete seasons, complete series, collector's editions, limited editions, all that good stuff. Just, collector's items in general when it comes to Blu-ray. The idea also being to give you a full unboxing of the product, see what all you get for the money you pay for it, the nice look it'll give your collection of Blu-rays in general, and to talk a little bit of why it's important for you to check the show or movies or the product out, because a lot of them are really great. There's a lot of great box sets out there, and luckily I have quite a few of them, and I'll have a lot of content for this segment. So I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. Make sure you tell your friends about the show, and let's get to it. Here is Blu-ray Spotlight Episode 1. Alright, welcome back, and thanks again, guys, for viewing Episode 1 of Blu-ray Spotlight. In the first episode, we're going to be looking at the Underworld series. This is one of my favorites, and if anyone of you out there know me, that's not a surprise. Now, this is a 4-box set, as you can tell right here. This was released the day of the release with the 4th film, which is the newest, in 2012. And it includes all 4 films released so far: Underworld, which was released in 2003, Underworld Evolution, which was 2006, Underworld Rise of the Lycans, 2009, and Underworld Awakening, 2012. I've always liked that about this series, how it goes in 3-year spans. 3, 6, 9, 12. It's pretty cool. If it keeps that up, we're looking at another one soon. So, let's take a look at it. It's got nice box art. This is called the Legacy Collection. You can actually see Celine, the title, not title character, but the main character in the series, here with Lycans, which are werewolves, on each side over on the cover. On the back, Underworld, the first one, the extended cut, Underworld Evolution, Underworld Rise of the Lycans, and Underworld Awakening. This is by Sony Films. This is very similar in series and in special effects, in setting, and pretty much quality. A lot of people would say, but to the Resident Evil movie series, I personally think this is way better, but to each their own. They are comparable, to say the least. Alright, so that's a good look at the collector's box. Let's open this up, take a look. Here's the first one. Quick overview of this series. It's pretty much a very M-rated, adult-oriented vampire tale. 3 out of the 4 are based in modern day or slightly in the future, and the story revolves around Kate Beckinsale's character Celine, who is a death dealer, which is a specialist vampire type that actually hunt down Lycan, which are werewolves. And that's what they call the werewolves in this series. Her fate's changed, and a lot of the people that she's connected with, when she runs into Michael, who, without giving too much away, is very special. very special indeed, and he grows to become a very powerful being in the universe of Underworld. This is the first one. It was released in 2003. It's probably my second favorite one. I'll get to my favorite one shortly. Underworld Evolution, which is the second one, released in 2006. This one has the returning cast of Kate Beckinsale as Celine and Scott Speedman as Michael. This one's pretty good. It's actually really good, I thought. It goes more in depth about the family of death dealers, vampires that Celine is connected to, and a lot more about Michael and what his meaning in all this is. It's good. That, and I like the main villain's really awesome look to the movie. When Skyrim announced its Dawn Guard expansion, and I saw you could become a vampire lord, that's immediately what I thought of, and I still do every time I turn it on and play. It's really badass. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Up next is the third, which was released in 2009, and my personal favorite of all four, Underworld Rise of the Lycans. Now this one is a prequel. Tells about pretty much the height of the war between the Lycans and the death dealers, and Celine makes a small brief cameo in this one at the end, but it's all about, well, I can't even tell you because it'd be a spoiler for the rest of the films. Let me just say it's got quite a few of the returning cast from both the first and second films. It's a great origin story, great prequel. Like I said, this is my favorite of the four. Go check it out. Definitely watch it first, now that you can get this set and get it all together. And we come up to the fourth one, the newest one that was released January of 2012. This is Underworld Awakening. This one's alright, to say the most. I wouldn't say I was really disappointed in it. The only thing I was really disappointed in regards to this film was the fact that Scott Speedman in person doesn't even appear in it. They use some stock footage of him from Evolution, which is the second film, and they use it to help tell a very brief and quickly thrown together plot line as to why he's not in it. But they set it up to where I can't say definitely, but the script is written and the movie is finished where you would think there would definitely be a sequel. I just hope they make one, because this one didn't exactly perform as well as the other ones did. Still good. I'd give it about a 6 out of 10. It's more Underworld, more Kate Beckinsale, and that's good for everybody. So in order of quality, in my opinion, I'd say Rise of the Lycans first. The first one. Second one, Evolution. And then Awakening. And it's actually really tough between the first Underworld and Evolution because they're both really good. But hands down, my favorite's Rise of the Lycans. In my opinion, it's definitely the best one made. It tells the greatest story too. Also, if you're not big into the whole idea of modern gunslinging, werewolf versus vampires, and you like the traditional fantasy route, swords and sorcery, that kind of stuff, definitely Rise of the Lycans is for you. One of the coolest parts about Underworld, one of the most defining parts of it, is the fact that, yeah, it's a supernatural kind of thing, and yeah, you've seen the whole genre played out now,
But this was in 2003. That's 11 years ago, technically now. And that was before any of the shit that's out now really got big. And this was by no means big at the time, but looking back, it was pretty revolutionary because it gave us a bunch of the information and the lore that is carried on into other movies now. And it's very adult themed, which is, always good. It actually means something. And my favorite part of this series is to my knowledge, and correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but this is the only real series that has the answer to, the combination of a werewolf and a vampire. Or at least, if it's not the first and only, it's the one that most prominently features it. I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really, really cool, and it's actually very unique and definitive of this series. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know if I'm going to review these later down the road, or if I'm going to give a rating system to all of the films I do in the Blu-ray showcase, spotlight, whatever I'm going to call it. But I love the Underworld series, and I wanted to start with those because they're some of my favorite films. Very underrated. Don't get enough love, but that's what makes them good to me. That's what makes everything that I love good, for the most part. You can get this I think you can still get it at your local Best Buy. I don't think Walmart ever carried this. However, I got this on Amazon on release day, and I bought it. Like I said, that was, the fourth movie came out in January 2012, so this probably was released in May, June, and I paid $40 for it. And I think I'm going to start, in all of these, I'm going to put the link down to the place where I bought it in the description of the video. That way you can check it out for yourself. See if you want to pick it up. But anyways, guys, that's the Underworld Legacy Collection. All 4 films, 1 set. Check them out. They're really good. If you want a really awesome B-rate, supernatural style story, these are for you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.